So now we are going to take care of the yellow highlighted term, the main problem. We broke it down into 3 different chunks. And to solve the yellow highlighted one, what I will do, I will use the factoring trinomial technique that we used using a cross. Okay, so here is a cross. What I will do, what I will have to think about, thinking about the factoring, first and the third term, we will always multiply these 2 terms, and that will give me a negative 30x squared. Got it? Negative 30x squared, and the middle term, which is here, the x, that will always be placed in the bottom. Now I need to think about, and you will help me on this. I need to think about 2 such numbers, and it's kind of a riddle. Okay, it's a riddle, mathematics riddle. We need to think about 2 such numbers which on multiplication give me a 30, and on addition or a subtraction gives me x, a 1. Your voices, whatever you're saying, is being recorded. At this time, we are recording this session, so stay attentive, be responsible. What are the 2 numbers which on multiplication give me a 30, addition or subtraction give me a 1? Give it a try. Any 2 numbers?
With 30x and x.
30x squared on multiplication, and on subtraction, an x. Give me the 2 numbers.
So what did multiply
Gives you a 30.
and then also be subtracted?
Gives you a 1. 2 numbers.
15.
15 times 2 will give you a 30. But if you will subtract those 2, you will get a 13, not a 1. So think about something else. Yeah, that's good. Tell me. 5 and 6. So if you will multiply 5 and 6 together, you will get a 30. Okay? And if you will subtract 5 and 6, what will you get? A 1. That's what we are looking for. So what I will do, I will bring in here a 5x and a 6x. And we do know we need to subtract these. That means their signs should be different. And I will give you a tip. You should always put the sign of this bottom thing, whatever is the sign of this x, that should be the sign of the bigger number. 6 is bigger, so I will put 6x as a positive, and the other one will definitely be negative in this case because we are subtracting. If you're adding, then you will keep the same signs. If you're subtracting, that you will change the sign for the second factor. Bigger factor will always take the sign, it will carry the sign from the middle term. Now, we have decided what are the factors. So what I will do, look at the thing that I'm writing here, 2x squared plus x minus 15. That is a 15. Does it look like a 15? No? Should I change it a little bit? Is it better now? Looks like a 15 now. Okay, so what I will do, I will replace the middle x, 2x squared. I will replace the middle x with the 6x minus 5x. So what have we done? We replaced this x with the 6 and the 5x. It's just a factoring. Whatever is the result of this portion, I will bring in here. And we are done. I will just then the canceling. I will do the canceling stuff and we are good. So a little bit more. Pay attention. Stay focused. This is something that we have done in 9 week 2. Minus 15 equals. So you see what I have done. I will use the colors again a little bit to explain it. What we have done here is the 2x squared, which is highlighted in blue, is placed exactly the same way in the second step. Negative 15, again highlighted in blue, is placed exactly the same way over here. But the x, which is yellow highlighted, it's split into 2 different terms. What's the benefit? By doing this, I have 2 first terms and the remaining 2 as a second group. I have 2 groups now. It's no more a trinomial. Up till here, it was a trinomial. I change that trinomial to a polynomial with 4 terms. First 2 terms can give me a factor. Second 2 terms can give me a second factor. That's how we will work, and we will always split the trinomial's middle term. So if I will look at the red underlined first set, first group, what do you think is the common factor here in the first group? What is the common factor in the first group? 2x, exactly. 2x is the common factor there. 2x is a common factor there, and what will be left inside x plus 3? And then what will I look for in the second group, which is underlined by green? I will need to look here again. What is the common factor here? What's the common factor in this one? The green underlined group. I'm just talking about this now. I'm just thinking about this. So what's the common factor here? Jordy? 5. 5 is a common factor. So let's take that 5 out over here. And what will I do? I will write down the negative 5. Let's put a negative also with that, because negative is also common in both the terms. So negative 5, what's left inside? X plus 3. You see now? We got another factor, x plus 3. And what's the other thing? 2x minus 5. Now, let's connect it. Connect it to what? I have this 2x minus 5 already mentioned there on top. This 2x minus 5, this 2x minus 5 is already mentioned there. Okay? So this 2x minus 5 is there. What's missing then? We are just missing x plus 3, and that's what I will place here. So we are done with the factoring. What's next to do? I will just be cancelling the factors which are similar. So now let's remove everything that can be distracting in your notes also. Just look at this step. What can be cancelled out?
Well, this is too much work.
I broke it down. That's the reason we started with saying it's horrible, and then we broke it down into smaller chunks, and I'm trying to bring on the screen only the smaller chunks. But trust me, you're capable of doing that. If you will just pay attention to this, you will be capable to do that, because you have learned everything. It's nothing new. I'm just building it up together. I know it's complicated, and I told you in the beginning, that's why I'm recording it also. Okay? You will have the recording in your lessons, in your notes, class notes again. So what can be cancelled out? X plus 3 is one of the factors that can be cancelled out. Do you see anything else that can be cancelled out? Two x, say it complete. 2x minus 5. This can also be cancelled out over here. So 2x minus 5 can also be cancelled out. Got it? So what are we left with then? We are left with an x minus 3 and 2x plus 5. That's my answer. Sorry, I should have brought it over here. So this is my answer then. I have just brought here the things which were left, and we are done. Nothing more to done. Nothing more to do. And I will stop the recording here.